Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. I don't know if I'm gonna make a cooking video today because we have a lot of food. And if I don't make a video because maybe about last night, people will think that I'm hiding or something. I'm not. I stand to what I say and I will explain a bit. Look, I'm not here on YouTube to judge people's lives and who they are and their in real life, what problems they have and what they've done. I'm not here for this because we will never know the truth anyhow. It's not relevant for us to know. I'm here to look at what people are doing on YouTube. That's what interests me and that's what I talk about. This one's doing this on YouTube, this one's doing this on YouTube, and then I talk a little bit about my life and some cooking. I don't talk about, oh, this person, like yesterday I came, I wanted to make a chat. And you know what's, I even asked people, should I do it or should I not? It was like, most people said to do. And I said, why not, And I even wrote that I drank a little bit Easter, like I wanted to have a good time. I wanted to have a laugh. And it was great. It was exactly like I expected. 10 people, super, not even, how to say, I didn't feel ridiculous. And I felt like only friends were there and we were having a good time. And yeah, and then I got it. Then I got the reality of YouTube. And it hit me and people were blocked, this person blocked. Why should I block this person? This person is just asking questions and is not impolite to me, is not insulting me. There's no reason to block a person. You understand why would I block a person? I have nothing to hide. And this person is not being impolite to me. There's no reason for me to block the person. And I never even spoke badly about, in the end, as I say, I judge people what they do on YouTube, not on what they do in their life. If it would be before 3 years ago or something, I wouldn't even know these people if it weren't for YouTube. In real life, I would never meet such people. Now, yeah, my situation is different, and that's what I'm going to talk about. That I wanted to save my investment in Bali and my restaurant. Are you going to blame me for that? That I had because it was COVID, and 80% of all expats went home, nice to their home countries, and I was stuck on the island. For me, it wasn't so easy because my father died at home. Right before COVID, 1 month before, in September 2019, my dad died. And then COVID came, and then the lockdowns came. I couldn't say, wait, I got it wrong with the dates. But anyhow, the point is that I couldn't say goodbye to my dad, and I couldn't fly home. And I couldn't do the lockdown at home either because my father has passed, and my mother was evil, and she made sure that I get no inheritance. And because of the lockdowns, I was stuck on Bali. I couldn't move. And I was writing to my lawyer. And my lawyer said, you have to be here. You can't do anything from the distance. So I lost my inheritance, whatever. I lost my restaurant. I lost my inheritance. So because of COVID, I lost my investment with the restaurant because I waited 1 year, 2 years, And the thing, I thought that COVID would last maybe 1 year, but not more. So I finished my lease contract in the villa I was staying. You have some videos how I was living my life before in villas with pools and all that. Before, the keyword before. And the contract finished and I said, okay, why should I take a new villa? Anyways, I'll have to travel home. Now we have this COVID issue. I'll stay a few months. I'll stay living in the restaurant, I can use my mom's bathroom because she lives right across the street. Like literally. My mom even lives closer than that house to me. You can see it say that my mom is across the street. The trees would be this would be my restaurant, and this would be my mom's villa. Not her villa, the villa my father constructed. And like the house and many other properties he left over to us, now her. Even the lawyer said it's ridiculous what my mom's doing. Everybody knows my mom is not normal. And my mom never loved me. My dad also didn't love me, but they were just narcissistic, egoistic people that didn't have time for anyone else but their own desires and their own wishes and their own life. But I learned a lot from them, and I won't say anything bad because I am the person I am today because they gave me life, number one, and number two, because for their guilt because of moving me. I got to see the world and live in Bali and growing up in a hotel. So I didn't have I wasn't loved emotionally, and they gave me sleeping pills and alcohol and all mistreated me as a child, whatever. But I grew up in not an ugly situation. And I was going to private schools in Bali, in Romania. When they sent me to my grandmother, my dad still insisted that I continue English school and not Romanian school. And they paid for the international school where all the expats and ambassadors' kids would be. So I grew up with those kind of people. You see, I'm not arrogant today. I'm still very humble. But I grew up with good people. And the point is that, I couldn't get anything from my father. I couldn't do the inheritance fight with my mom, and she wasn't talking to me, and she never let me use her bathroom. And I was living in the hotel, in the restaurant, waiting for this COVID to finish to resume the restaurant, and month passing after passing after passing after passing. And I mentally I was drinking heavily. The pain was just too much for me, the loneliness and the time, and all the expats had left, and I was just surrounded with the people there, and I couldn't even leave. I would film sometimes in the mornings when I would go shopping in the morning market, and you see some Bali videos. I made a lot. Nobody watched them, but whatever. And when I would be walking because I'm a white person, I would be like a walking ATM, and from COVID, everybody in distress, the kids would be running to me, auntie, and I would give them English lessons. I think I've made videos of this, yes, with all the kids, and I would teach them English just, to occupy my time and some positivity, have something going. I would buy them cookies and juice. Mostly they came for the cookies and juice, but... And I'm just saying that, of course, mentally that affected me. So that when I found on YouTube someone, I'm like, hey, I don't have any people. I can't, the wasps might attack. I don't have any contact to people that I can do anything with this restaurant. I'm going to lose everything, Just all that, almost $200,000. And the lease was still going until 2017. So I'm like, let me hand it over to someone. But who? In Bali, there was no one with money. All the expats with money, and everyone, they left. So who? And the only access I had was YouTube. So I found someone that wants a restaurant. I don't care about their life. I don't care about them personally. They're nobody to me. Just the person that I see, hey, wants a restaurant. I have one. I have to leave because mentally I can't deal with the situation of my mom just being across the street, having done what she has done, me having lived in a restaurant in those conditions, it kind of wears down on you. Having been alone, not socializing with anyone, and just YouTubing, So when Steve came, my husband, that was like, I said, I'm just gonna I'm gonna cut and make a new line. Okay, I lost the restaurant. Do you guys see me cooking every day? I'm not saying that I'm living a poor life. No, I'm not. I'm happy. You always see me appreciating and grateful to Steve. I'm not saying I don't have this. Yeah, I don't have a lot now, but that's my fault. I'm not asking for pity. But you see, every day I cook. You see me do you know what kitchen equipment just alone I had in that restaurant? It was like luxurious. The kitchen equipment, the plates I had, one plate values, I think, all the kitchen equipment that you see me cooking with now. Like, I'm telling you, and I don't does it hurt me? Yeah, it hurts me. I had to just ditch everything. Walk away from it, because I had nothing, and my mom was on my neck. COVID was not ending. Tourists were not coming. The local people were getting more and more desperate. I couldn't live anymore in the restaurant. And I just said, okay, I'm gonna go for it. It's time for me. And I told even the people, it's time. Many men wanted to marry me, but I was the idiot. I was idiotic back then. I think I thought too much of myself, or I thought that there's still time, something like that. And then I said, now I found the right man, and this is a sign from God and the universe. And I'm gonna get married and start fresh. And that's what I'm doing now. And that's why I'm using this YouTube to cope a little bit. But that people, I'm sorry that after yesterday, after all that, when I start crying, that people start to come in the chat, and all of a sudden I saw there's 20, 30 people in the chat just because they like the drama. It disgusted me. That today I wake up and I see that I have 15 more subscribers for this reason. Disgusts me. It doesn't make me happy. Shows just how messed up YouTube is. That's my whole point of these videos. And I was thinking, yeah, I don't feel like doing a video today. No, I don't feel like cooking. I don't feel like talking to these people. Because I kind of catch the negative, the toxicity, and I don't want it to get to me too much. It has already, but... And I said, no, if I don't make a video, they're gonna think that I'm chicken shit and that I didn't do anything wrong. I thought like a business person. I said, hey, this person wants a restaurant and everybody wants to live in Bali. And I can arrange all that. If the restaurant would open, of course, you would get a small villa, you know, not the ones I used to live in with swimming pool and all that. You would get a small one, and you pay rent there for 2-bedroom and everything, bathroom nice arranged. You pay, how much would you pay rent? $250, $250 a month. And the restaurant, you can make it functional. It had everything. Everything, like everything, luxurious, not cheap, luxurious. Like you can see it on the website, how many times I already posted. I was thinking to make this with showing you pictures of my life before about Bali and my restaurant, but no, I don't need to convince or explain you anything. You can hear me talk and that's enough. I don't need to show you pictures. I've shown enough videos about this before. You can check the videos about me in Bali and my restaurant and all that. And how I went to my mom and vandalized her car several times out of rage. I video filmed that also. You can see me raging at my mom's car. That's the only thing. And her plants. I tried to kill her plants, whatever. Some people found it amusing. I actually did it for amusement, but also to kind of help me with my anger. Because what she did to me was the most messed up thing that a mom could do to a child. She's not a mom. She's not a human being. No one could do that, to be like that. So that's why I say I'm not here to judge people in their private lives, in their real life. What they do on the YouTube, that's what I talk about. I'm sorry that my life didn't go well, but I think it's just a sign from the universe that says, Bali, stick to your videos. Because you're a nice person and you want to have a life with all your friends, but this is YouTube and there's a lot of mean people and there's a lot of trolls, and it's not going to be as you want. It's not going to be a chat like you think with friends. It's still a YouTube live and a YouTube chat. And this I will keep in mind. Hey, thank you everybody for, I don't know for what. I don't thank you if you subscribed for the reason of yesterday, because you like to see what happened there. But just thank you, you know, if you listen to this. Peace.